Hello, my name is Kaya Freights and welcome to my channel. I have gotten quite a few questions on my TikTok asking, how do you do your impressions? How do you get your voice to sound like this character or that character? So I figured I would hop on here and try and explain to you my process of how I break down a character's voice and try to imitate them. So here we go. The first thing that I do when I'm prepping for an impressions video is look for clips online of the characters that I think are really powerful moments for these characters, where they really stand out and you get to really see their personality. And while I'm watching these clips, I try and take notes on their physicality, how they walk, how they talk, how they move, different little tics and mannerisms that they have, how they interact with other characters, how they respond to other characters, and how they respond in stressful situations. Most importantly, like I've said before, voice acting is acting. Speaking like these characters should inform how your body is moving a little bit. Their physical traits are directly connected to their vocal traits. Also, what they're wearing, what accessories they have, what things they have on them, things they carry with them, all affect their character and their movement and therefore affect their voice. I also listened for any vocal inflections in their voice that are particularly specific or interesting to them. For example, how high or how low their voice goes. And I also ask questions like, do they have an accent? How do they pronounce specific words? And how is it different from the way that I pronounce those same words? And how I can train myself to say them the way that they would. Do they tend to speak at a faster pace or do they tend to speak slower? What kind of textures do I hear in their voice? Is their voice raspy? Is their voice timid and quiet? And then again, thinking about my own voice and how it's different from theirs and how I can modify my own voice to get to that similar place. So when you're looking to analyze a character, just make sure that you're looking at all aspects of them. Let's try and do a couple of examples. First, we have Katra from Shera. This character is typically pretty confident, pretty strong. She does have her moments of being nervous and afraid, but most of the time she does come off as pretty confident, calm, cool, and collected. And if I'm thinking about her voice in comparison to my voice, she speaks a lot lower than I do. So I might want to bring my voice down here to this level. She kind of stays at this level, so she tends to speak slower. Not only does she speak slower because she is trying to be intimidating, her physicality and her voice are also extremely cat-like, very sly and slithery. Her voice almost kind of imitates a cat's purr. And when she's afraid or nervous, she does get a little bit more of that like skittish cat movement, quick movement. And her voice speeds up when she is afraid. Generally, when she's battling Adora, she feels extremely confident because they grew up together. She knows everything about Adora. She almost anticipates every move that Adora will make. But when it comes to feeling threatened in a position of power, feeling less than Adora when it comes to Shadow Weaver, her only maternal figure, she speaks harsher because she's insecure. It doesn't matter what I do for the Horde. She has more of a heightened, nervous energy. Let's try another example. Okay, Duchess from the Aristocats, one of my favorite impressions to do. So this movie is supposed to be set in France. The accent actually kind of is almost like a mix between British, French, and transatlantic American. She kind of speaks in a rhythm. Go and start and finish your painting. Marie Toulouse Berlioz. She kind of throws away her vowels and consonants. Like, she doesn't spend very much time on any syllable. And again, with the physicality, Duchess kind of moves her head to the speed of how she's talking. Flirtatious and casual. She still has this very calming and authoritative air about her. So even though she speaks softly and quietly and almost like a song, she's still respected by her children. Very sophisticated sounding tone of it, especially in contrast to O'Malley the Alley Cat. And it's almost a bit whispery, like she's lulling you to sleep. I've gotten a few requests on how to do Disney princess voices, so I'm going to try to explain how I do Cinderella. Cinderella has that classic transatlantic Disney ingenue voice. She sings almost like a jazz singer from the 50s. So this is love. Oh my goodness, it's midnight. because if you tell a wish, it won't come true. And after all, I don't really know how to explain to do the transatlantic type accent. I'd say watch a ton of old movies as references, but I kind of, when I'm doing Cinderella, kind of have this idea that there is like a little, this is really weird, like there's a marble underneath my tongue. And so my tongue can't really touch the bottom of my mouth very well. Oh, it's a beautiful dress. Beautiful dress. That means I can go too. She also has that angelic way of moving, as all princesses do. And the last example I had was Hinata from Naruto. Throughout the series, she is pretty timid and shy. Later on, she does learn to stand up for herself and become more confident, but she still has that soft tone about her. She always seems a bit on edge, a little bit startled. Naruto. But when she knows that it's her time to stand up for herself, she does take her time. And she still sounds a little bit timid, like, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but she still gets across her feeling of wanting to stand up for herself and doing it at her own pace. I will never go back on my word. And a lot of her shyness is because obviously she's in love with Naruto for the whole series. So she's shy because she has a crush. And she's shy because she doesn't think that she's as powerful as her cousin Neji. But as the series goes on, she really comes into her own and understands what she can do and how powerful she is. But her voice kind of still remains that young, fresh, timid girl. But she knows how to take care of herself. And she can handle herself in battle like nobody's business. That's all I have for you today. I hope this video helped a little bit, and if you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And comment below if you have any other questions or what you want to see next. I will be back very soon with some more impressions videos. I really want to do a Christmas impressions video, so if you have any Christmas characters you want me to try, please comment them below, and I will do my best. And I'll see you next time. Bye.